Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another week of YouTube Live. Okay, so today we got David, we got Sophie, Bob, Chase, Connor, Christopher, Wu, Hayden, and Sion. Okay, so welcome, guys. We are going to do a 45-minute class today. Make sure you guys hit that like button. As instructor Mary says, don't hit this one. Hit this one. All right, or else he'll come find you, COVID or no COVID. Okay, so why don't we get started, guys? Let's start with the warm-up, and then we'll go through this week we're going to go through some sparring techniques, so some footwork and some strategies for sparring. So facing forward, check. Let's start with jumping jacks, hands up and down. Now, do, set, net, tassa, yes up, you go, you're there. Hold, your knees up. Now, do, set, net, tassa, yes up, you go, you're there. Hold, you jump left and right. Now, do, set, net, tassa, yes up, you go, you're there. Hold, you forward and back. Now, do, set, net, tassa, yes up, you go, you're there. Hold, you shake out your legs. Okay, let's make sure that camera is a little more down. Okay, there we go. Let's continue with, all right, some stretching. Right leg in front of you, lift up your toes, lean forward. Ha나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Switch legs. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Like side by side. Turn your leg to the side and bend your knee. Dip your hips. And make sure your back leg is straight. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Switch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Push your knees out with your hands. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Hands on your hips, hips in circles. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, other way, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Hands up to right and left. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Move your hands in circles. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Okay, good. Let's do some dynamic stretching. First one, let's start with knee circles. You're going to bring your knee up and out. So go 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Let's do the opposite. Bring your knee out and then bring it back in. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Let's do some leg swings. Put your right leg behind, fight snatch your V. Ha! Swing your leg up and down by my count. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Change your legs. Ha! 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Okay, check out your legs. Okay, next thing we're going to do today, let's do some kicking practice. Okay, so let's warm up your legs by doing some kicking first. Let's start with front kicks. Start with your body level, and as you go, slowly kick higher and higher. Let's do a set of 10 first. Fine, that should be. Ha! So we're front kick, ready, body level. 하나, ha! The other leg now. 둘, ha! Every time, let's change your legs. Set, ha! Net. Ha! Tassa. Ha! Let's start kicking higher a little bit if you can. Try to raise it up to your shoulder level. 하나. Ha! 둘. Ha! Set. Ha! Net. Ha! 다섯. Ha! 여섯. Ha! 일곱. Ha! 여덟. Ha! 아홉. Ha! 열. Ha! Good. Check out your legs. Okay, this time we're going to move our leg in circles. So we're going to do axe kick from 2 different directions. But what we're going to do, Not three, two different directions. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move inside and outside with the same leg. So you're gonna circle in, and then same leg, you're gonna circle out. Every count. Ready, let's go. Now. Third. Set. Net. Pass up. Yes, up. Here you go. There. Out. Here. Very good. If you need to adjust the uniform, do so. Okay, let's continue with the other leg. Ready? Other leg behind and circle. Hana. Go. Set. Net. Toss up. Yes up. You go. You there? Out. Here. Okay, very good. Shake out your legs. Move your hips in circles. And other way. Okay, very good. Shake out your legs. Hopefully your legs are nice and warm. Let's do some lunges. Okay, so step forward, lunge, then feet together again. Then do the same thing with the other leg. Let's do 10. Ready, go. 1, 2, set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, you there. Out. Here. Very good. Shake out your legs. Okay. From here, let's also do some side kicks. Okay, to warm up our groin muscle a little bit. So facing this way, let's start with side kick with your right leg 5 times. Let's practice our balance as well. You're going to hold out your kick, and then pull it in, and then step back. Okay? So remember, guys, always with side kick, try to land forward before stepping back, and notice how my foot pivots all the way to the back with my toes. Okay, let's try this out. 5 right, and then 5 left, facing the other way. Now, ha, third, ha, set, ha, net, ha, pass up, ha. Good, change your legs. Ready. Let's face the other way. Now, ha, third, ha, set, ha, net, ha, pass up, ha. Good, check out your legs. Okay, now that we're a little bit warmer, let's start a kick higher. And remember, in order to do side kick and turning kick higher, there's a few things you gotta do. You gotta guarantee, make sure your toes point to the back. That's number 1. Number 2, you wanna make sure your knee comes up high. Okay, so whatever kick you're doing, right? If it's turning kick, bring your knee in front of you and have it as high as possible before kicking. If you're doing side kick, have it beside you and still raise your knee before kicking. Lastly, notice what I did with my shoulder. Lean back slightly so that you can kick higher when you're kicking. So try not to lean back first and then kick, otherwise your head's gonna come down. Let's do your side kick. Let's try to kick head level if you can, right? Try to best to keep your balance. Okay, ready? Let's go side kick head level or at least chest level, right? Try to get it up to your shoulder if you can, if not your head level. Ready? Now, ha. Third, ha, set, ha, net, ha, pass up, ha. Good, let's change your legs, adjust the uniform if you need to as well at this time. I need to. Okay, ready. Let's do left leg side kick. And once again, try to kick as high as you can. Remember, practice leaning back. Na, ha. Third, ha. Set, ha. Net, ha. Pass up, ha. Good, check out your legs. Okay, now our legs should be nice and warm. Let's move on to our arms. Let's do some push-ups today. So let's first start with a good set of 20 push-ups. Remember what we want, which is chest down low, body straight, none of this, none of this. All right? Okay, 20 push-ups on your own time. Begin. Ha! Good. So we'll wait for you guys to catch up. Shake out your arms. We'll give you guys 20 more seconds. Okay, next one we're going to do today, let's also do some wide push-ups. All right, so remember, hands wider than your shoulders, hands same position. You want them in line with your chest. All right, if you feel uncomfortable with this going down, you can pull your hands outwards a little bit, all right, and spread out your fingers for more balance. All right, let's give this a try. We're going to do today 15 wide push-ups. So have your hands wider than your shoulders, head up, chest down. Ready, 15 wide push-ups. You jump. Ha. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. So for today, remember, have your hands close together, right? Your hands should be underneath your shoulders. So here, no good. Obviously here, no good. Hands tight, hands in line with your chest. So your shoulders actually should be a little bit in front of your hands so that your elbows go backwards. So if your hands are in front of your head, you get this wrong. Bring your shoulders forward and lift your chest so that your elbows come up. All right. This one as well, let's do 15. All right. If you guys have trouble with this one, you can do it on your knees, but I suggest if you're doing it easier, right, on your knees, do more, do 20. Okay. Try to tuck in your elbows. Let's do 15 tricep push-ups. So you jump. Ha! Shake out your arms. Okay, let's move on to sit-ups. We'll start with 20 basic sit-ups and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, sit-up position. Ready, 20 sit-ups, sit up. Ha! Once again, I'll give you guys about 20 seconds to catch up. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. Let's do some V-sits. All right, so for this one, hands in line with your head, lie back with your legs straight, feet off the ground, touch your toes and come close to the ground with your feet. Make sure you're balancing in the middle. So hopefully we've all done this before. If not, make sure that you're balancing on your hips. All right, so you find that you're rocking back and forth while you do this. That's a sign that you're not balancing in the middle. All right, so do your best to keep your weight of your body in the center here. Try balancing in the middle before you start going up and down. Okay, once again, let's do 20. Ready, lean back, hands back, and go. So if you need time to catch up, I'll give you, once again, 20 seconds. Okay, today let's move on. Let's do some squats. Today, let's start simple with 30 basic squats. Remember when you do your squats, hip to knee level and sit low. Right? Make sure your heels stay on the ground, so none of this. And try to keep your toes pointed mostly forward or just a little bit up, so none of this. All right, let's do 30 squats on your own time. Sit up. Hop. Okay, shake out your legs, facing forward. Turn it. Get a quick water break and then come back for pumse. We'll do a little bit before we do sparring drills. Okay, guys, I see 9 people watching this stream, but I only see 4 of these. This is a problem. How do we fix this, guys? Go up to that button up there or down there and look for this. Click it.
Thank you, Sion. Okay, so I see Courtney joined us, Ivana, Gabriel, and Justin and Dominic are here. That's good. Good to see you guys. Well, see metaphorically. I don't see you right now. You know what I mean. Good to have you join us. Okay, so for today, we're going to cover a little bit of Pumse. Okay, since it's the intermediate class, we will do some Taekwondo 4, and we'll do some kicking practice for sparring. All right, so let's first start with Taekwondo 4 for today. Let's go through the movements. Hold on. Okay, let's continue. Position B. So we take 4 by my count, 2 left hand block, left. Ready? Left hand strike, do it. Turn around, 2 left hand, set. Left hand strike, net. To the front, hit block, left hand strike, and up. Front kick, left hand punch. Side kick, now. Turn around and do an outer block and up. Front kick line behind, middle block and up. Other side and up. Third. To the back, hit block, left hand strike, and up. Front kick, back fist. To the side, middle block, punch, and up. Other side, and up. Middle block, punch. To the back, middle block, double punch. And again, step forward, middle block, double punch. Ha! Auto. Strong. You're very good, guys. So a few things to remember for Taekwondo 4. Remember your stances. The angle of your feet is important. 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. And you turn around, 90 degrees here. So try not to have your toes wider than that. All right, but for today, since we are focusing on sparring, we're not going to do Taekwondo 4 too many times. Let's try it one more time, and then let's move on to kicking practice. Set. Okay, ready? Position B. Taekwondo 4 on your own time. 시작. Ha! Auto. Sure. Okay, very good. Let's take a quick water break and come back for sparring drills. Okay, so hopefully everyone's back. Today we're going to talk about some footwork drills. All right, so the first drill we're going to work on, right, it's not just forward and back, but I want to talk about how you move your feet. So we're going to talk about it on the attack and on the defense, right, or in the counter, right? So moving forward and moving back, basically. right? So the first kind of movement we're going to do is the basic slide, right? So the basic slide, you push with your back leg, and you move your body forward this way. When you move back, push your front leg backwards, right? So these two positions, right, put your weight on your front leg or on your back leg. So it's useful when you know you're going to attack or you know you're going to defend, right? For example, if I know I'm going to go with my front leg, I can push off, pull on my front leg, and then shift to kick more effectively. If I want to move back, I want to kick with my back leg, I'm going to put my weight on my back leg so I can lean back and counter effectively, right? So the purpose, part of the reason why you do the slide is so that you can shift your weight forward or back while you're moving. So let's try those two exact drills. We're going to do shift forward, front leg turning kick, shift back, back leg counter turning kick. By my count, start hopping. Okay, forward is 1, and let's say back is 2. We'll change our legs after. Ready? 1. Ha. And now from here, 3. Ha. Now you have the other leg. Ready? 1. Ha. 2. Ha. 1. Ha. 2. Ha. So hopefully these two drills make sense. Now, next one we're going to talk about is the hop. So the hop, right? You're going to have to keep your legs the same distance apart while you move. So while I'm shifting in a hop, it's like I'm jumping up, except forward, and except lower. So this is the hop. This is not the hop. Remember, guys, the purpose of your footwork is to move quickly while keeping your stance. If you move like this, you are not keeping your stance. So make sure you have your legs apart and keep your feet apart while you move forward and back. Now, in this case, sometimes when we attack and when we defend, you don't want to lean forward, you don't want to lean back. You want to be in the neutral position, in the middle, so we can do either one, right? So from here, I can shift forward and attack. From here in the middle, I can shift back and lean back and attack as well. So staying in the center, right, makes your opponent a little less sure of whether you want to attack or defend, right? Or to attack or counter, even if you're moving forward. Because I can move in and I can counter. I can move forward and attack, right, with little setup. All right, so the one difference mainly is that you move a little less far. So sometimes with the hop, you're gonna go 1, 2, and then forward, or 1, 2, back, right? So when you do these forward movements, it's okay to move less far as long as you do it quick. So you don't need to go and jump forward. Better to do hop, hop, to travel forward. Right, and get used to that quick movement with your feet. For distance, let's try this out. So before we do any kicking, let's start forward, forward, back, back to get used to it. 1, 2, 1, 2. So with your left leg in front, 5 steps from me. Ha! Let's move forward and back. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice my legs are staying apart, and notice my body is mostly in the center. In some cases, it might look like my feet are going, and then my body comes with me. Right? That's why my feet have to take off first. And then my body follows after it. All right, let's try. So once again, forward and back. Let's do this continuously until I say to change legs. Ready, go. Change your legs. Ha! Let's start this now. Now, every time you shift back, let's add in change your legs. Okay, to train your coordination a little bit. So you're going to go forward, back, switch, forward, back, switch. Let's try this out. Ready? Makes sense? Ha! Sit up. Ha. Right, check out your legs. So hopefully you guys have any questions about what I'm talking about today. Feel free to ask me in the comments. Let's catch our breath. Okay. So remember, guys, that for all these footwork movements, the kick you're going to do after each of these movements shouldn't matter. What I mean by that is, from a stable position, I should be able to throw my front leg turning kick, back leg turning kick, but also my back kick, my hook kick, right? I shift forward and kick. I shouldn't need to adjust my stance before I kick. So if I have to go 1, 2, and then 3, that extra movement is a waste of time. I want to be able to go 1 and then go into 2 without having to wait, right? So your footwork has to make you quick. You can't move, adjust, and kick. Similarly, on the counter, you don't have time for your opponent to, you don't have time to have your opponent wait for you, right? You move, you counter right away. You move, you attack, counter, right? If your opponent's moving away. So these kinds of things you have to be quick about, right? Move forward fast to attack quick, move back fast, and also rebound fast. I say rebound in the sense that it's almost like you're bouncing off the ground. When you guys do a counter, this is important as well. Make sure that when you land, you take off right away. So the moment I land from my counter, I move back, push, right? In fact, that's a movement I want you guys to try at home today, okay? I want you to move back and push off that same leg and just step forward. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try this out. So when you hit the ground, push off right away. So hopping, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Check out your legs. Okay. So far we've talked about shifting forward. We talked about hopping. We talked about the takeoff, the rebound, right? After a counter movement. Now, when it comes to attacking and defending, there's some more advanced stuff we can teach you today. I'm going to go through some of them. And some of you may already know some of this. For example, the glide, which is raising your front leg and hopping up with one leg to attack. Whether it's with a front leg turning kick, or whether it's with a push kick right in the center, right? Or on the defense, this is the, what is the name for this? Where you're going to kick right away. So this is, let's call it the lean back. So when you lean back and kick right away on the spot without moving forward again. Right? So you can do this either right away or you can move back and then lift up your leg. So these two positions are very important for advanced sparring. So let's try some of these out. We're going to start with this. First, you're going to raise your leg to turning kick position. You're going to jump forward and kick. So rather than stepping in and forward and kicking, you're going to raise your knee, turning kick position, jump forward, and then kick right away. So you're changing up the timing in which you kick. All right, so try it out step by step. Like up, jump, kick. All right, just try it 5 times in a row with your right and then 5 times with your left. Ready? 1, ha. 2, ha. 3, ha. 4, ha. 5, ha. Other leg, face the other way. Ready, na, ha. 3, ha. Set, ha. Net, ha. Pass up, ha. Okay. So the same movement you can do a head level turning kick with, ha. You do a front leg hook kick with, Forward front leg axe kick as well. All right, so these movements, once again, they apply to any front leg kick that you want to do. Now, for the counter, the lean back, this one is still also going to be on your front leg. That's going to be a recurring thing for advanced sparring. You are going to work on keeping your weight on your back leg. Now, keeping your weight on your back leg may seem like, number one, a position where you're more likely to fall, but there's a few advantages. Number one, you don't have to shift back to raise your leg. You can just raise your leg straight away and kick without switching positions. Number two, right, it also allows you to pivot more easily. Okay, so you keep your weight back here, right? Your body is behind, and you can lift up your leg right away. So on the attack, you can still do this gliding motion, but on the defense, you can kick right away, and you can move backwards a lot more easily than if you're here, and then go here, and then move back. All right, so let's practice off the front leg, counter front leg turning kick, okay? So those of you who are more experienced, I want you to do this to the head, make that counter roundhouse, okay? So to do this, let's first start, lean on your back leg, right? So every time you come up, you want to raise your leg and kick right away, okay? So you don't want to have to go up, kick, try to kick right away from the ground, all right? So we'll start with front leg turning kick first. So hopping, right? So just come up, kick, ha, kick, ha. Now let's try moving away and kicking, add a little bit more variety. So shift back, keep your weight behind, and kick right away. Ready? Ha, ha, ha. Back, set, ha, net, ha, tassa, ha. Check out your legs. So a few things. Number one, when it comes to black belt sparring, keep in mind that hit shots are also a possibility. So to put it simply, the closer your face is to your opponent, the closer your head is to their foot. If there's less room, there's less distance, they can kick your head more quickly. Right? That's the simplest way I can say. So if my head is here, from the ground to here, that's a shorter distance than if my head is here. Right? Think about it like this, guys. If your head is in front of your hips, right, you're leaning towards your opponent. It's like you're practically giving your head to them. Right? So keep it back. Whenever I raise my leg, that's why I keep my head back here. Right? Whenever I raise my leg, I pop my head back. Whenever I raise my knee, my head goes a little bit behind my hips. A little bit, not too much. I don't want to be here. All right? So let's try this again on the counter. Remember, lean back, all right? So anytime you're attacking, anytime you're countering, the moment you see your opponent do any kind of attack at all, a good habit to have is head back, head back. So head back and leg up, good habit. Head back to block, head back to guard, good habit. Right? Kicking, falling forward like this, not a good habit. So practice always having your head behind when you land. Okay, so let's try attack and counter. Let's mix up some of the drills that we did today. So first one, let's do front leg turning kick attack. And now we'll shift around and we'll try some different counters off the back leg, like back kick counter. So let's go shift forward, front leg turning kick, and then shift back, back kick. And then we'll do the other side, same thing. Let's try this out. So shift forward, front leg turning kick, ha, back kick, ha. Okay, one more time, ready? Ha, go, ha. Reset your distance. Okay. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Ready, front leg turning kick. Ha! Back kick. Ha! Okay. You guys, a few things to remember. Positioning for your front leg. Try to have your back leg and your front leg moving together. Don't go 1, 2, 3. Don't cross your legs either. When it comes to your back kick, make sure your weight is distributed more towards the back side, because that's the leg you're going to push off of. Remember, you have to take off, right? So if you lean forward and then you try to turn around for back kick, usually your balance goes off and you can't shift forward very easily. So as you shift back, lean on your back leg. So this is the leg you push off with to go forward again. As long as you do that, there should be no problems. Okay. Very good. Let's try this out. Let's try this a few more times. Ready? Front leg turning kick. Follow up, counter back kick. Ready? Ha! Sorry, that's the wrong drill. My bad. Let's try it again. Ready? Attack and then counter. Na. Ha! Ha! Good. Ha! Ha! Okay, let's change around the footwork now. We're going to do the same 2 attacks. This time, first one's going to be a glide. So raise your leg, come forward, kick. And now the follow-up, we're going to do a jumping back. If you don't know how to do that, I just want you to step back and stick your leg up for back kick right away. All right? So, gliding front leg. 1, land down. If you know how, jump up, back. Let's try this out. Ready? 1. Ha! Ha! Other leg. 2. Ha! Ha! Set. Ha! Ha! Net. Ha! Ha! Check out your legs. Okay, we are running short on time, everyone. So there are a few announcements. So everyone, let's come in and have a seat near to the screen. So first of all, everyone, good job today. Hopefully you guys are working hard at home. Keep in mind, guys, so from now on Saturdays, this will be the last YouTube class for a while. We are going to instead change it to a Zoom class. So stay tuned for more information. Get your parents to check their emails in the next few days, and we will send out the Zoom links for the Saturday class. All right. So on top of that, if any of you are available for spring camps, it's not summer yet, please do let us know. They are going to be coming up in the month of March. All right. So if you want to sign up for those, you guys can email Third Eye or call us on a Monday through Friday for more information. And please do let us know. Apart from that, hopefully you guys practice what we worked on today. So number 1, we worked on takeoff 4. Number 2, we worked on some sparring drills. Right? Remember the different kinds of footwork and what you can use them for, right? On the attack, make sure you're swift, right? Move, kick, no pauses. On the defense, on the counter, same thing. Move, but make sure you push off right away. Don't have a pause between your landing and your kick. Right? Think of it, like I said, like a rebound, right? Bounce off the floor to attack. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. Hopefully you guys practice what we learned, and we will see you next time. Let's end the class here. Facing forward, to it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Remember, guys, thumbs up now.